Well, if you're just joining us, I'm here live on QVC2 with our friends from Rastelli, and we've got a fabulous show underway. We're going to turn our attention now to chicken breasts, boneless, trimmed chicken breasts from Rastelli. And again, it all goes back to what you start with: best quality, fed the right things, coming from the right places. And so there's no bone. There's no skin. You're just getting tender, flavorful chicken breasts. You'll get 12 of them. They are 5-ounce portions. And this is another one of those offerings where we do have auto delivery, meaning you can have it shipped just the one time, or you can keep it coming with that price locked in. So $64.98. It's a $16.25 easy pay, and all of your gourmet food from Rastelli and Egg Harbor and all gourmet food here on the Q has free shipping. So we're going to say hello again to Chris Mincer, who is not just a part of the Rastelli team, formerly a trained chef, Chris. And let's talk about chicken breasts and these and what makes them different.
Well, I have to tell you, Leah, all chicken is not made equal. I can tell you that. And I can tell you, when we brought this chicken, it made me really, really happy because it put chicken back on our menu at our house. My wife is the most finicky chicken eater that there is. So if you're someone that doesn't like gristle, doesn't like fat, doesn't like little bone or chewy pieces that are hard, this is the chicken for you. You're going to eat this from end to end because it's our super trimmed chicken. We take everything off this chicken breast. So you're going to literally eat from one end to the other. I just want to show you just how beautiful this is and how juicy it is. And you mentioned about how it comes and how we do everything. We do it the right way. This chicken is all natural, antibiotic, hormone, and steroid free. They're happy chickens that are coming from the local farms in the Delmarva Peninsula, which is in Delaware, Maryland, and Virginia. And they are coming fresh to us to the butcher shop every single day. When we get them, we trim them, then we vacuum seal them and freeze them. And what makes them so special, and I'm going to show you on the board in a second, but these are actually air chilled chickens. And what does that mean? Well, there's water bath chicken where they put the chicken in the water and it absorbs the water. And then there's air chilled chicken, which is cooled by air, which doesn't absorb the water. And it makes all the difference in the world on the actual flavor of the chicken.
You know, looking at, first of all, just the chicken breast itself, how tender it is. And, you know, for a lot of us, we're all probably, you're mindful. You're mindful of your food budget, what you're spending. And, you know, you may go to the grocery store and you're looking at what you're paying price per pound for what you're choosing. And then what I would encourage people to think about is, like, if there is so much of what you're buying that you can't eat, that you've got to cut away all the fat, or you know, you're paying for the bone, then have to trim it up yourself, and you're not starting with the best quality chicken.
Right.
Is it a value if it's not the best that it can be, and that you're getting rid of a lot of what you've paid for? I'd say it's not. So want to remind everybody what you're getting. You're getting 12 of these. Chris, let's talk about how you want to start with kind of showing us compared to what I might see in my grocery store?
Yeah, I'm going to show you, actually, I'm going to show you both. I think that will answer your question. But I kept my gloves on just to show you this. So this is the normal chicken breast that you see when you go to the market, right? It's these big chicken breasts, right? They have the fat, they have the lines. When you flip them over, right, they have the underbelly, they have the wing fat, they have the under meat. We only take the top of the lobe, but you're getting all this fat that you just mentioned, Leah, that you had to clean at home. And I don't want to have to deal with this. I don't want to have to deal with the cross-contamination. Look at this. Look at that. This is what you get. So this is all the stuff they call rib meat, right? And you don't want that rib meat when you're buying a chicken breast, right? We don't want that. So, and if you look here, I'm going to pull this up, but this is what they put underneath the chicken. And that's because these are water chilled. And after they're chilled, they put them into this styrofoam boat. And when they rest, the water releases. You're paying for all that water. You're paying for all this fat. With our chicken, I'm going to take these off. With our chicken, they're going to come to you like this. And I'm going to show you, too, the color, the difference, right? So this is how our chicken comes to you. It is fully trimmed. I'm going to slowly turn this. There is no fat, there's no gristle, there's no center cartilage. It is just pure, beautiful young chickens that are on a vegetarian diet, that are raised humanely, right? And they are beautiful. You can see all of them are the same size, right? They're just the perfect size. Now look at the color difference. This is what happens when you have air chilled. This is what you have. This is the comparison when it's water chilled.
Wow.
So what's happening? So what's really happening, Leah, is that you're losing flavor. When it's water chilled like that, you're not getting chicken. This is how chicken used to be back in the day, right? This is the way chicken should be. So if you haven't tried this chicken, our chicken, you're really missing out on something special. You're going to be shocked when you try this chicken on how moist, delicious, and flavorful it is. When we do this, and we have like if you were here, Leah, every time that we do this with the hosts are like, "What did you season this with?" And we're like, "Nothing. This is just the actual chicken and how it should be when you have a chicken that's literally raised with a vegetarian diet, free roaming." And that's what you get. You get these beautiful, flavorful chicken breasts.
All right, and so here's the other thing too. Then you think about, because I make a point to, I like to have chicken as my protein. And the things that whether I am grilling it and want to slice it up and put it over a salad, whether it's the center of the plate for a recipe I'm making, like the chicken is better. So the recipe, whatever I'm enjoying, is better as well when you start with better quality chicken. So they're going to come individually packaged for us, Chris.
They are.
And I can pop them in my freezer. How long can I keep them in my freezer?
You're going to keep them in your freezer for almost up to 12 months without a problem, Leah. And they're not going to last that long, because once you start trying this chicken, these are things you're just going to, chicken's the #1 protein in America, right? So this is something people eat all the time. And it's not just having on the grill if you're making a sandwich, which you can do, but you can have it for a salad, right? You can have it for chicken piccata, chicken marsala. You can make cutlets with this.
Yeah.
It's endless. And the thing that I love about it, and so you're going to cut this package right off the top. You're going to take the chicken, you're going to dump it into the bowl, add olive oil, salt, pepper, whatever you're doing with it, and you're not going to touch it, right? You're not going to touch it. There's no cross-contamination. You go from the bowl to either the frying pan, the saute pan, to the grill, and you're done, right? That easy, that simple.
All right, and I love because for a lot of us, all we know is what we see in the grocery store, and you just assume like that's okay, that's what chicken is supposed to look like. And then you realize like no, when the chicken is coming from a better place, when the chicken is fed a better diet, when you've got better quality chicken, and then it's trimmed, that you're not paying for all of that excess that you're never going to eat. This is why you choose Rastelli. So tell me what you did there.
This is just something simple. Like I took the chicken, I cut into little chunks. I wrapped it in bacon.
Okay.
I threw them in the oven for about 20 minutes, and I made these beautiful little bacon wrapped chicken bites with a little bit of horseradish sauce for dipping. So if you want to do an appetizer, you can do that. If you want to do the classic, like we talked about, I have the classic roll here. If you want to do the classic grilled chicken sandwich, look how big this is. I mean, it's filling the whole bun. So you can do that beautiful chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
And again, if you want to do your chicken parm, you can do your chicken parm, chicken marsala. I mean, and again, you're not touching it. You're eating from end to end, and it's healthy for you. That's the most important thing. It's good for you. It's good chicken. It's clean chicken.
Let me just remind everybody too, this is one of those items that we do have for you with auto delivery. So you are going to get 12 of the 5-ounce chicken breasts. A clean chicken, as Chris just described for you, tender, flavorful, no bones, no skin, perfectly trimmed, so that what you get is just delicious chicken. In 90415, you're going to let us know whether you want just the single shipment or if you'd like to have it coming every 60 days with the price locked in for a full year with free shipping. So keep it, let us know what you're deciding.